I'm gonna try to do a one-handed video here. Got a Tekton bent shaft 3/8 ratchet. Part numbers there. Just got it in. Done a couple of adjustments already. I like my thing to be a little tighter, so I put a piece of fuel line in there. I'm gonna try to add some photos to this video if I can. What I'm doing now is I'm just checking to see how much lube's in this. It doesn't feel bad by any means, but I figured, well, it's new, it's clean, I don't have to worry about anything getting in there. I can just go ahead and add a little bit of grease or oil if it needs it. Looks like it has some, well, if I could focus, and looks like it has a little bit of oil in there. Not too awful much, so all I'll put in here is just a little dab of grease. I have, some people say use fluid film, which I'm cool with. I don't have it here on the toolbox with me right now. 3-in-1 oil, which I'm cool with as well. Works great. Other people say this super lube, which don't mind my toolbox. It's filthy, been working. So I haven't used much of this in the past, honestly. So just gonna take a little dab on a screwdriver, and I'm just gonna put it in this little pocket here. Since I don't have a tripod yet, because I don't know, I'm a lazy bastard, all I'm gonna do is work that both ways. Work the switch back and forth, spin it a few times. I don't want too much grease that it causes this to stick. And so when you're doing this, if you put too much grease, this will actually hang up and won't go backwards. So just enough to keep a little lube in there is all. Nothing spectacular or special. But anyways, I'll try adding some stuff to that. I'll get back to you here in a second. Maybe I can add some photos. I'll show you what I'm talking about on the tensioning side. As we put this back together, you can see there's a little bit of Loctite that comes standard on these. I'm not going to add any more to it right now. I've never had one of these come loose from them. They seem to work just fine. Granted, my heavy use ratchets probably only get this once a year or so. Anyways, this is a brand new ratchet. I don't foresee this being overly used. Who knows, I may really like it. I thought it was neat. But anyways, back to what I was talking about on this here. If you can see in there, I have a little piece of fuel line that I cut, and it just keeps this fairly decent as far as being able to hold an angle, especially with heavier sockets and stuff like that. Some guys like them loose and floppy. I like a little bit of resistant. I don't want it impossible to where I can't move it in its spot with something on there, you know, but I also don't want it flopping anywhere. So here's probably a little overkill. This is a 1/2 inch drive, 1 1/8 on that 3-inch, and you can see it will move, but it doesn't get all crazy on us. I don't know if I can even get it to flip back or not. Haha. It's much easier going the other way. Things ergonomically work better. Man, if I could focus and stay in frame. See? So, and it didn't slam all the way to the side. I like to be able to have enough tension to hold a heavier deep well socket, even if I have to hold a 3-inch extension on there. There's that one spot. Don't pester me about, well, if you have to have an extension, you don't need to flex it. There's always that one spot somewhere. Anyway, I tried tightening this here, ended up breaking a T15, by the way, which Tekton did warranty out that T15 driver that I had, and I told them how I broke it, and they're like, well, that's ratchet's not made to tension there. And it's like, okay, well, it's looser than what I want. Hence, I came up with another solution. But anyways, we got it all worked out. I have my solution that works just fine as far as in there. It just, if you can see that little bit of yellow, that's a little bit of fuel line. Somebody's going to say, well, why use fuel line? Well, because it holds up to carb cleaner and gas and stuff pretty good. I don't have to worry about it breaking down right away. And I have a lot of it in the shop. Take that one screw out, snip a very thin piece, slide it over the spring, put it in there, or not over the spring, over the shaft where the spring goes, and voila, it gives a nice feel to it to me. So I can't leave just dead silence here. I gotta talk because I enjoy it. So this is a thin little slice that I cut off. Not anything perfect, just worked. Slid it over that shaft there where that normally holds the tension. I just wanted more tension. As you can see here, pretty simple, pretty easy, isn't perfect. The spring presses right up against that fuel line, makes it super simple, super easy. You can't over torque it or else you will break and twist your T15. Anyways, thanks for watching. Have fun, be safe. Try to stay dirty, because at least that way you make money. Dirty money. I like it.